Alright, so let's now do the discrete goods का हमारा जो numerical, the basically the numerical portion around the discrete goods. It's really simple. Actually मैंने जब discrete goods करें तो मैंने कर ही लिया है, but you know a lot of times this is asked in the internal examinations and I don't want you guys to not score well there, so that's why let's take a moment to explain this. So reservation price का concept हम लोगों ने समझा ही है. So according to that concept, जो utility मुझे मिलेगी 0 units of good 1 और m units of good 2 को consume करके. When I say m units of good 2, I'm assuming that the good 2 is rest of the goods. So वहाँ पे हमने concept लगाया है numeraire का, और क्योंकि हमने numeraire का concept लगाया है इसलिए हम बोल रहे हैं P2 is equal to 1. So the utility from the bundle which is 0, m will be equal to the utility from another bundle जहाँ पे मैं 1 unit consume करूँगी good 1 का, और मेरे पास जो income बाकी goods के लिए रह जाएगी वो होगी m minus r1. क्योंकि reservation price है इसीलिए तो ऐसे आएगा. Similarly, utility that I get from 1, m minus r2 will be equal to the utility that I get from 2, m minus 2r2. See, this one is important for us to understand. So R2 is my reservation price of the second unit. So for example, अगर आपको last video का याद हो तो last video में R1 10 था और R2 8 था. So at 8 rupees मैं 1 unit तो definitely खरीद रही हूँ, but मैं 1 और 2 के अंदर indifferent हूँ. At 10 rupees मैं 0 और 1 में indifferent हूँ, and I can keep on writing this so on and so forth. So the 2 points that are very important here is that anytime my price is between R1 and R2. My price is between R1 and R2. If my price is between R1 and R2, I will definitely buy 1 unit. ठीक है, वो तो ठीक है. Second चीज देते हैं ना. So now I have said that utility of 0, m is equal to the utility of 1, m minus R1, and utility of 1, m minus R2 is equal to the utility of 2, m minus 2r2. So for the people who didn't understand, वो 2r2 क्यों है? क्योंकि अगर 2 units लोगे तो 8 into 2 16 पे करोगे ना, इसीलिए. Let's suppose these preferences of mine are quasi-linear. Hypothetically, ये वाली preferences discrete होने के साथ साथ quasi-linear भी हैं. Then if I want to write this will be function of a 0 plus m. V of a 0 plus m will be equal to V of 1 plus m minus r1. So in that manner, can I write r1 is equal to v1 minus v0, right? Let's assume v0 is equal to v0 is 0. Then r1 is equal to v of 1. r1 is equal to v of 1. r2 similarly is equal to v of 2 minus v of 1, right? And R3 is V of 3 minus V of 2 and so on and so forth. ऐसे करते हम आगे भी लेके आ सकते हैं. So when I take it, keep on going forward, can I write V6 plus M is, so V6 plus M minus 6P will be greater than or equal to V5 plus M minus 5P. This will be true if I'm sure about buying the 6th unit, then the utility from the 6th unit का bundle should be greater than the utility or equal to the utility from the 5th unit का bundle, है ना. So what is the 6th unit का bundle? जब मैंने 6th unit को खरीदा तो मेरे पास जो utility आई 6th unit को खरीदने पे, that will be V of 6 plus M minus 6p. The utility that I get by buying the 6th bundle will be V of 6 plus the money that I have available for the rest of the goods, that is m minus 6p. I'm saying the price is p of each good. That definitely has to be greater than or equal to the utility that I get from the 5th unit, जो मैंने 5th unit को खरीदने से मैंने ली होगी. अगर ये true नहीं है, if this was this, then I would not buy. Then I would say 6th unit खरीद के तो मेरी utility actually fall कर रही है, मैं क्यों खरीदूँ? लेकिन अगर greater than equal to होगा तो मैं खरीदूँगी. Can I rearrange these? हाँ? Can I write V6 minus V5 should be greater than equal to 6p minus 5p. which is great, which is P, 6P minus 5P, which is P. So अगर मेरा प्राइस जो है वो लेस देन इक्वल टू है सिक्स प्राइस के यूटिलिटी से माइनस फिफ्थ यूनिट की यूटिलिटी से, तभी मैं उस गुड को खरीदूंगी, राइट? और इन अदर वर्ड्स जो मैंने यहाँ पे चीज बोली थी ना, वही वो बोलना चाह रहा है. माई रेजर्वेशन प्राइस, my actual price has to be between the reservations price for me to buy a unit. So for example, if I want to buy the sixth unit, then my reservation price for the sixth unit should be between R7 and R6 and so on and so forth. अगर मेरा ये नहीं होगा तो मैं नहीं लूंगी. So अगर ये true होगा तभी मैं 6. So for me to definitely buy the 7th unit, this equation has to be true. My reservation price has to be between R6 and R7. इस unit से पहले मैंने 6th unit तो already खरीद लिया, because 6th unit का decision मैंने लिया R5 के पूरा होने के बाद. So उसके बाद 6th unit का decision when I've taken, then the decision comes कि whether I should buy the 7th unit or not. For me to buy the 7th unit, the price of that good has to be between R6 and R7. Alright, so this is about the discrete goods ka numerical. It's also given in the books. It's not really that important from the exam point of view, but internals में कभी कभी आता है, इसीलिए I have done it here. Alright.